Yo, Stakz, brother, man, what's going on today, baby?
Look, you know how it go. I'm gonna say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there today, man. I got my boy Lyrik here with me on the song "Far Away."
Gotcha. Okay. Well, so first of all, tell everyone your name, what you do, and where you from, baby.
Man, my name is my stage name is Stakz Jones, from Indiana, man, and I ain't trying to do nothing but make some noise out here.
I feel you. So you said you're from Indiana. I ain't gonna front. When I saw you said Indy, I was like, well, I think that's Indiana, but I ain't wanna make no assumptions. So I just like, I bet that's word. That's what's up. All right, man. So where does your name come from? Like, what's the meaning behind it? Is there any special meaning?
Really just it was always been about, you know what I'm saying, money. You know what I'm saying?
Stacks.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody got a money name or whatever, but it was really more so like, fuck a bank, I want mattresses. You know what I'm saying? That's really what's
Dude, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. All right, so what exactly got you like into rapping?
I was probably about 10 or 11, and I heard "Go DJ" by Lil Wayne.
Yeah, that's my jump right there, baby.
Like the first, you know what I'm saying, song to really, you feel me, catch my attention. You know what I'm saying, as a youngster, man, and I was like, oh man, that's what, you know what I'm saying. It was hot. You know what I'm saying. I was like, yo, I want to make something hot. You know what I'm saying. So, and then when I 13, you know what I'm saying, I started hearing about Tupac, you know what I'm saying, and how lyrical he was, you know what I'm saying, with Biggie, you know what I'm saying. It was just, I just broadened my horizon to, you know what I'm saying, different rappers, you know what I'm saying, because, yeah, you can make you know what I'm saying, shoot 'em up, bang, bang, but then can you be like the greats? You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, a lot of people rap about, basically killing and money and girls, and so yeah, I can definitely relate to that. So, why don't you do me a favor, go ahead and introduce your first song for us. It's Lessons. Let me know what. First of all, what made you come up with this? Is this a freestyle, or is it like an actual, like you actually sat down and was like, you know what, this is what I want to put together?
It was really like a promo, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? It really ain't no more than 60 seconds, you know what I'm saying? So it was really like, and really I did sit down and kind of put it together, you know what I'm saying? A lot last year, I went through a lot, you know what I'm saying, with being tied to the state, man, and just having a bunch of issues, and you know what I'm saying, trying to figure a bunch of things out. Took a lot of losses in 2017, man, and walked into 2018 with a bunch of new blessings, you know what I'm saying? So
got you. So basically, it's just kind of like like kind of going back and letting everybody know, like, I learned some lessons, like, you know what I mean, like,
right.
That's dope. All right, so we're gonna get into it. We're gonna play it right quick. Listen, lessons, man. I ain't even gotta say nothing else, man.
2017 lessons turn to 18 blessings, hitting snags in the road on my way to success, and I'm trying to get this money, but I can't stand the testing. On my nerves going at once, and my thoughts are so restless. I'm tired of the bull with everybody. It's push or pull, and I get way more push than I do the pull. The anguish of my mind causing the thoughts that make me angry. I was in the dark place in my mind. They say time flies and people grow, but with age comes wisdom. I know I'm an old soul, and sometimes I'm a villain. People talking down on me like I wasn't here, so now I gotta kill it. Playing defense like the glove. I got time for the bag. I'm about to fill that bitch with cash. Cop something stupid just to hit the flash. Stun on everybody who just laughed or left me down when I needed bad.
Maji.
Welcome to -6 News. I've got GCF here on the line to talk about the latest on a serial killer known as SixColourz, who neighbors have described as both male and female. There's no telling who will attack next. GCF, can you tell us more about what's going on in your neighborhood? And also, what does GCF stand for? There's so many people out here, doing the music thing, but not really getting, a shot to try to like spread that around to other people. And I think that every chance you get to spread it to a new person, you should take it. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
All right, let's get it. We're gonna run that song back because somebody came in and was like, "Oh, 6 songs is on the board. I'm pressing it." I don't know why y'all did that, bro. Come on, man. Let me live. All right, here we go. Running it back. Lessons, baby, by Stakz Jones.
2017 lessons turn to 18 blessings, hitting snags in the road. On my way to success, and I'm trying to get this money, but I can't stand the testing. On my nerves going at once, and my thoughts are so restless. I'm tired of the bull with everybody. It's push or pull, and I get way more push than I do the pull. The anguish of my mind causing the thoughts that make me angry. I was in the dark place in my mind. They say time flies and people grow, but with age comes wisdom. I know I'm an old soul, and sometimes I'm a villain. People talking down on me like I wasn't here, so now I gotta kill it. Playing defense like the glove. I got time for the bag. I'm about to fill that bitch with cash. Cop something stupid just to hit the flash. Stun on everybody who just laughed or left me down when I needed bad. On my way to the top with the last slab. Count money, nigga. Fuck you.
Yeah, I like.
Lessons turn to blessings.
I like how you ended that.
Fuck you, man.
Fuck you. Like, that's straight up.
This,
Straight up. I love that.
I mean, where were you when I was, you know what I'm saying, really starting this? You know what I'm saying? You weren't giving me no pointers. You weren't, you know what I'm saying, you weren't trying to help me do nothing.
Right,
you know?
right.
And coming in, you know what I'm saying, with Lyrik, you know what I'm saying, he's like, look, bro, I'm talking about giving me pointers like, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing this, you know what I'm saying, you need to be doing this, like, and I really want y'all to check him out too, man. That bank accounts was hot, man. That bank accounts was hot, man. Like, for real.
Hey, bet. I mean, if you can ever get up in the chat and then drop that information for us, we'll definitely get something set aside for him so we can actually, keep promoting that. That's dope. I appreciate that. I love spreading the love, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just, like I said, there's so many people out here trying to do it, and nobody really wants to help. You know what I'm saying? So even though the only push I can give us is a small push, I feel like, forget that. Like, I'm a push every chance I get for other people, because I know that they out here, they grinding, and the grind is fucking hard, bro. Like, so I know. But I do appreciate you coming through. So let's get this thing, you know, continued a little bit. So who would you say your biggest inspiration is?
Tupac Shakur.
Tupac, my man Tupac. Yeah,
I might say Tupac and J. Cole. You know.
Yeah.
Especially, you know what I'm saying, Cole, man, like, just, he caught my attention coming in the game, you know what I'm saying? And then when he switched up, I'm like, oh, man, you know what I'm saying? He's doing something a little different, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't doing what Cole was doing, man. And
no, that's true,
even with Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to him for winning an award that's, you know what I'm saying, there wasn't even wasn't a hip hop, you know what I'm saying, or R&B or anything, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So shouts out to him for that, you know what I'm saying? People like, hey, you know, just the difference, you know what I'm saying, being different. Everybody same, you know what I'm saying, I'm different.
For sure, I definitely feel you on that, dude.
Songs, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, that's not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to keep it real. I'm talking about coming from, you know what I'm saying, what I experience every day and what's in my heart, you know what I'm saying, just real talk.
You know, that kind of mindset gives me chills, just thinking about the fact that there's so many people out here that's doing it, but they're not really, like, they're not speaking from the heart or from experience. A lot of times they just feel like, oh, well, this is a fad. It's like, my lifestyle ain't no fad, man. Like, this is real shit. I live this. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just, it's nice to actually, like, you know, be able to meet somebody that they're speaking from experience. And speaking on that, you know, when I listen to your music, I can tell that you have been through a lot. You know, there's a sense of, like, struggle in your lyrics. Can you tell us a little bit about your struggle?
Man, everybody's been telling me, man, the song Far Away is dope, man. And it's been more so like, everybody tells me, oh, you're monotone, you need to hypen up, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, this is how I wrote my song. This is how I wrote it. I wrote it for it to sound.
No, I feel you. Shoot, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it's like I said, speaking from the heart. It's about how you feel when you're in your creative mind. It's about how you feel. It ain't got nothing to do what's hot on the radio, you know, what's hot right now. It's not about that. It's about getting your message across the best way you know how, not about how anybody else wants you to do it. So exactly. Speaking of that, I'm sorry. Do you have a place that you go just to chill and write? Like, 'cause I seen that video. I wasn't sure if that's like a place you go like normally, but yeah, I was looking at it, I was like, man, that looked like a nice little writing spot right there.
I mean, it would have been a nice little writing spot, but more so like Lyrik said in the beginning of the video, man, it's a place of solitude, you know, so usually by myself. I'm always by myself, a loner. Never really had too many people, you know what I'm saying, around me. I don't keep too many people around me. Like, I have a circle of a small few that I really touch bases with on the daily, or if not on the daily, every other day, you know, so.
Got you. I feel you, man. This is amazing. All right. Before I get all out of, you know, everything. All right. So the Long Days, man, your next song. Tell me what it is exactly that inspired that song. Tell me what it's about. Like, let me know what's going on. Let me into your world a little bit.
I was probably like 4 or 5 months, you know what I'm saying, of almost being done with everything. And I was on the way home from work one day.
Shelby, thank you for that follow.
I was listening to the beat and it was killing me. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do to this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm gonna do to this. And I just got to thinking. I'm like, man, it's been so many days, so many nights. You know what I'm saying? Just everything going on. I just got to thinking about every situation that had occurred since, you know what I'm saying, the day I caught my case, you know, and I was, and really, it was just a flashback when I wrote it. It was a series of flashbacks when I wrote it. That's all it was.
Dude, all right, look, we're going to get into this. I'm telling you right now, when I sat down on your page, dude, you know, and listened to the music on your YouTube. By the way, if you guys can, mods, drop that link one more time in the chat for me, !Stakz. Spelled exactly where you see it at the top. STAKZ, baby. Exclamation point Stakz, baby. No, Nocturnal. That ain't it. Yo, thank you guys for those follows. I appreciate it. But when I was listening, no, man, there's no X. What are you doing? What are you doing? Fail. Yeah, when I was actually listening to the music on your page, I was sitting down and I was just like, man, like this dude he on to something, you know what I'm saying? So I just, before I get into the song, I know I'm sorry, I don't mean to drag it out. I just want you to know that I really do appreciate your work, and I appreciate what you do, and what you do, it definitely is an inspiration to others. So let's get into this next joint. Long days, baby. Stakz Jones, baby. Let's get it.
For sure. Tell me how you can be in a room full of people and still feel alone. Ever been around family and you still ain't feel at home? Kicking it with my niggas, but I'm in another zone. Deeply contemplating the day and the time that I'm on. Shit really got me cold. Trying to drown my sorrows with a bottle, smoke away the pain, pop pills and sleep through tomorrow. I'm trying to get it right before it ends. I'm tired of 9 to 5, but that's how I get my ends. Stressing about struggling, I've been rained on all my life, and I don't need to see the sun. I don't need no silver lining, I shouldn't need to keep no gun. 40 days, 40 nights, eventually it'll come. The cost of living is your life, and we all let it die. It's been some long days, some lonely nights, some overthinking, some over drinking, some over smoking, some over popping pills. I done been fucked up for real now. You just don't know how I feel. It's done been some long days, some lonely nights, some overthinking, some over drinking, some over smoking, some over popping pills. I done been fucked up for real now. You just don't know how I feel. This shit is real. I'm so fucking tired. Man, this shit don't make no sense. Life is suicidal every day, just to an extent. Trying to get this money. But Uncle Sam, he be taxing on my grind every day. But like a car wash, we be waxing. Hate to have to watch my back, and I don't really need a strap, a pistol pack. These young niggas killing, feel I'ma get whacked, but that's not my biggest fears. God's judgment when I get there. Many times I lost faith and didn't care, shedded many tears. Born by my lonesome, I'ma die by my lonesome. Many days I felt like I was all by my lonesome. Many days I was sober, wanna fuck some niggas over. Now I'm just hoping I don't get pulled over. It's done been some long days, some lonely nights,
Okay.
some overthinking, some over drinking, some over smoking, some over popping pills. I done been fucked up for real now. You just don't know how I feel. This shit is real now.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there, baby. That's what I'm talking about right there, baby. Man, that joint right there is fire. I don't care what nobody say. Hello? Alright, so anyway, listen, I know you were telling me that. Yes, applaud. Yes, applaud. Yes. Yo, Chelsea, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate you guys. Hey, again, if you guys are not already checking this man now, please go ahead to his YouTube, subscribe to his channel. He doesn't have very many more that he needs to get to his customized URL. So please hit that man Stakz. Thank you, Army. I'm sorry, I wasn't sure if you guys figured it out yet. Thank you. But yeah, go ahead and hit that man with a subscribe out there on YouTube. And a subscribe is free. It is not like here on Mixer where it's $5.99 a month. But go ahead and hit that man with a yeah, man. Yeah, go ahead and hit that man with a subscribe. All right, baby. So I know you told me that you
love, man, share the love.
Yeah, for sure, baby, for sure. So I know you told me you make beats and you know obviously you write songs as well. Now, is there somewhere different that you need to go mentally when you're creating like a beat than you would when you're writing a song?
I ain't gonna lie, like I ain't made a beat in probably like 4 or 5 years. Like usually when I do my songs, like if I do make a beat, I'm making a beat because I have a song. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, slap on this beat.
Right, right. Okay. So you know, like I personally, I've never actually like gotten to make a beat, so I don't really know like the engineering that goes into it. But would you say that it's kind of a difficult thing to get into?
No, not really. You gotta be patient. You know, because there's gonna be a lot of things that you don't know and that you're not gonna understand, and there's gonna be things that's gonna sound good, but then it's not gonna sound good to most people. It's always about what you like, though.
Right.
It's,
Excuse me. So would you say like that it actually is something that maybe somebody can kind of like self teach? You know, like by going to like maybe YouTube or something like that, watching some videos.
you can always self-teach yourself. You know, you can, yeah, you can, but it'd be a little more difficult not knowing how to use certain programs.
Gotcha, gotcha. Do you have any like programs that you would suggest for like a new user? Because I remember like when I was growing up in Atlanta. I mean, I'm not from Atlanta, but I was growing up here at some point, and they had it where we were using this program called like Fruity Loops or something like that, and it was
Same program.
yeah,
Get in
same
on it,
program.
same
Word,
program.
I bet word. Alright, cool. Alright, so you told me you're part of a movement called Creative Minds Movement. Can you tell me like kind of what that program's about and what inspired it?
Oh man, this is the man you need to be talking to right here. I'm gonna introduce y'all to Lyrik, man.
Lyrik, what's good?
Yo, yo, what's going
Yo,
on?
yo,
with you?
yo, what's going on, man? So happy to hear your voice, dude. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm alright. I'm just kicking back and relaxing. It's Father's Day. I'm a father. So
Word,
I'm just,
happy Father's Day, my man. Hello, can we drop some bombs for that one? Hello. All right, man. That's dude, man. That's what's up. I'm really happy to know that there's other fathers out there that obviously I'm sure are present because there's no way somebody come in here like yeah I'm a father but he ain't present in his kid's life. So I really appreciate that. That's what's up, man. So you know I'll just repeat my question about the Creative Minds thing, man. Like what exactly inspired the name behind that? Like what is that about?
I mean, first of all, like you said, when you in your creative mind state, it's about being who you are and you know what I mean, knowing what you want. And I mean, once I started writing music, I started off when I was young. You know, what I mean, it's my uncle, my cousin. They lived with my mom, her husband, and all of us at the time. The studio sat down in the basement. So I mean, I got started then, but I always wanted to rap about myself. You know what I mean? My personal interactions with life, people, you know what I mean? Feelings, all different things, situations. So, I mean, like, I got set in my creative minds, and, like, where I'm from, Indianapolis, Indiana, it's not really a vibe. You know what I mean? People just who they are. You got your artists that's popping. By all
Right.
means, you know, shout out to all the artists that's popping in Indianapolis. But, I mean, everybody decide to who they are and who they been fucking with. So, it's just like, it's kind of difficult, you know what I mean, for a lot of people that's really wanting to step off and really making music that actually has the talent to do it. So like the creative minds, I just put together to really like try to start a vibe. You know what I mean? It's not even about a label. It's not about no type of paperwork. It's just like a vibe I wanted to create. And that's why I
Gotcha.
always, you know what I mean? It's more than just music. Creative minds ain't just about, you know what I mean, writing music, record. Anybody can write music and record, but it's about what you putting in your music. You know what I mean? Even I support all art though. You know what I mean? Music ain't the only art, and that's the beauty of this life. You know what I mean? There's
I
art.
mean, yeah, I'm a poet, so I can definitely relate to that. Like a lot of people don't realize how close poetry and music are together. I mean, they're basically, you know, most music is basically just poetry,
Yeah.
you know, to music. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Especially
Oh, go ahead.
the
I'm sorry.
music is meaningful. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
That's the poetry part of it. You know what I mean? You know, it's
Yep.
I ain't gonna say no names, but you know what I'm getting at. Just
Yeah,
like many artists nowadays, you know, everything's about money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Everything's
Just
about a
doing-
fad and what's hot. That's it. It ain't even really got nothing to do about nothing, man. And you know,
Yeah.
so one of the things that I really like about the way music is today is the fact that you don't have to be a part of a label to, you know, get where you're trying to go. Like a lot of people are pretty much just self-made, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's dope that you could basically just sit at home, you know, on a computer, put something together, and, you know, as long as you know, like, basically where to drop your stuff at, like, you can vibe off that word for sure.
You don't need a label. See, look, I feel like my opinion on labels, I mean, there's benefits to it. You know what I mean? You just gotta have a mindset to know how to play your role and basically, you know what I mean, weed your way through the bullshit and find what's best for you out of a label. But you know what I mean, for the most part, I can understand the reason why a lot of artists sign themselves or they're independent. You know what I mean? It's just,
I mean, I think it's kind of like a structural thing. You know what I'm saying? Like some people are just afraid to do stuff on their own because they don't really know the ins and outs of the business. So it just makes it a whole lot easier to think like, oh, let me be a part of some people that actually know what they're doing. That way I don't have to do all that on my own. But to be honest, you know, my personal opinion, I think it just makes more sense to just learn the craft. You know what I'm saying? Learn your craft and do it on your own, because the last thing you want is for your money to be in somebody else's pocket. Like, that's all I'm saying. I don't know. I personally like my money in my pocket, but
I can dig that down all the way very much with it.
All right, so are you also on Far Away? Is that what we're talking about today too? Is that you too, bro? Oh my God, that song is fire.
I always call it the ass in, or I always call it the leg, you know, and track, you know, the last person run, I believe that's what they call it, the leg. So,
yeah, I mean, man, look, hey, dude, I'm telling y'all right now, I listened to that joint on YouTube about 7-8 times. When look, so if y'all view count just went up about 7-10 times in the same day, that was me. I was on that joint like, ooh, this boy fire. All right, man, listen. So tell me what this is about. Tell me what inspired it. Like, how long did it take to put this project together? Let me know. I need to know some.
It wasn't long at all. Stakz, man, I've been knowing Stakz, man. We actually, you know what I mean, kind of grew up together. I met Stakz in high school. We actually played sports together, man, and after high school, I kind of parted ways, and he did his thing. Everybody lived their life, of course, you know what I'm saying? And we ended up meeting up back together earlier this year. We communicated before this, you know what I mean, but we really got earlier this year. And he sent me a song, and I said probably took about a week for, you know what I mean, for us to put it all the way together and get in the studio and record it. And I mean, shit, it just went from there. You know what I mean? Once I heard it, because I'm the type of guy, like, I have no fear and I have no problem with experiencing different things, listening to different artists. It's just about, with me, what message are you trying to send out? You know what I mean? Like, how well is your music? Anybody can be the next Lil Yachty or the next Lil. It's not many that can be the next Boosie or the next J. Cole even, you know what I mean? And the reason why I said two names, because it's two different lanes of music, you feel me? And it's endless names I can name, but it's just about that. So when he linked with me, you know what I mean, I listened to it, what he had to it, I'm like, okay. So actually, you know what I mean, we got in the studio tonight, and I didn't really have my verse wrote, you know what I mean? And heard him in there laying his shit, and I'm just vibing out. I'm like, man, you know, I'm going to put this verse in there, man.
So you wrote it at the studio, like live, like right before y'all, like while y'all recording, actually.
I had to write the verse right before I recorded it. So yeah, but it was this old lady birthday that night, so you know what I'm saying. I understand he had to cut out kind of early, so I was just stuck there for a minute. I had wrote some shit, and I'm like, oh, that don't feel right. So I erased it, and I went back. About like 15-20 minutes later, you know what I'm saying, I had what I put on the track, man, and once I put it on there, I'm just like, I don't know if it's hard enough. And I sent it to him, you know what I mean, once it got done.
Boy, don't you be modest. That thing there is fire. Stop it.
Yeah,
Stop
very
it.
Much appreciate it.
Listen,
I just don't like rushing, you know what I mean?
I totally get it. I totally get it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you know, when I used to write, one of the things that, you know, I remember from back then, we ain't gonna talk about back then, but from back then was, you know, the hottest tracks that we actually recorded were the ones that we sat there doing things we probably shouldn't have been doing, you know what I'm saying, without, you know, making sure we had our medicine, you know what I'm saying, and then, you know, getting up on that pad, and then we spit it, and to be honest, obviously in that moment, especially when you feel the way you feel, you know, like you just feel like you made it, like you did it, yep, that's it, that's fire right there. But, you know, sometimes the next day you can listen to it and be like, oh, I don't know, man. But I'm telling you right now, for the most part, anytime I ever was in my element and, you know, I recorded something that I just wrote, it was always on point. It's just something about when you write it, you should record it. You know, I don't know why, but for some reason, like weeks and weeks later, after you already, you know, like done, you know, got into a whole new element, you know, it's just like, dang, yo, I don't know if I could, you know, present this the same way I felt when I wrote it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Yeah, well, you gotta go.
Yep.
But this is how I cope with that. Like now, like sometimes I have songs that I write now and immediately record. You know what I mean? I have to wait till we once out. But the thing I do is, man, like I'm so passionate about my life, and I have so much to live for it, and I have a lot to die for it too. You know what I mean? And it's like I always remind myself of that once it's time for me to go in here and put these hours in. I'm spending my hard-earned money. You know what I mean? Yeah. On these studio hours, so I gotta make this go mean something to myself. You know what I mean? It's just like if you go buy a piece of jewelry. Or if you go buy a piece of art, you know what I mean? You want to make sure you buying something that means something to yourself. You know what I mean? Just go buy just anything. Then you stuck in the end and you just giving that shit to somebody, or you don't care about it no more. It's not, you know what I mean? It's real genuine to me.
For sure. You know, I can definitely appreciate that. All right, let's get into this song, man. My favorite joint. Not saying the other two weren't fire, because they were fire. But this right here, this is my jump right here. This is fire, yo. This is so fire. Far Away, Stakz Jones and Lyrik, my man. Let's get it.
K.
Let's get it.
My man.
When Jenny told Forrest to pray with her, told her to the motherfucking bird, I felt that, my nigga. Real shit, this my own letter to God.
K-Dub.
Dear God, dear God, dear God, dear God, dear God, dear God, dear God. Dear God, turn me into a bird so I can fly far, far away, go far, far away. Dear God, turn me into a bird so I can fly far, far away, go far, far away. Dear God, turn me into a bird so I can fly far, far away, go far, far away. Dear God, turn me into a bird so I can fly far, far away, go far, far away. Dear God, turn me into a bird so I can fly far, far away, go far, far away. Dear God, turn me into a bird so I can fly far, far away, go far, far away. I got salt on my name, dirt on my face, shit on my grave, and I ain't dead yet. Wanna get away from this journey called life and the thought of the struggle. I'm tired of being tired of motherfuckers pretending to love me. Mind in the twist, don't even know which way that I'm coming, but I'm running like Forrest to the end of the tunnel. Cause it's dark and too late to turn around, so why I stop is where I start. And bodies dropping so fast, it's like the purge when it's dark. Kissed her when she was cold, I miss my granny with all my heart, it's till we sold. And I talk, wish we could talk about it all, from life to conviction, visions and women, parents and siblings. Love, what is it? What do people say when I'm missing? Please tell it all, so I know gon' catch me if I fall. Dear God, turn me into a bird so I can fly far, far away, go far, far away. Dear God, turn me into a bird so I can fly far, far away, go far, far away. Dear God, turn me into a bird so I can fly far, far away, go far, far away. Dear God, turn me into a bird so I can fly far, far away, go far, far away. Dear God, turn me into a bird so I can fly far, far away, go far, far away. Dear God, turn me into a bird so I can fly far, far away, go far, far away. I wish I could smoke away my problems, 10 toes to the ground, but eagle-eyes view. Shit, if you seen what I saw, your eyes will cry too. On the same road, feeling lost, your soul will die too. They pitch you bullshit, this ain't people you ain't lied to.
to it. And even if you had the chance, well, bring yourself to try to. Wish you had wings so you could fly to and get far away from all the folks you gave your life to. Planning a great escape, keep on planning for greater days. Stand the ground, keep up your pace. Let them take your smile away. Man, for real, just listen. Anything you want in this life, you gotta go and get it. Keep a higher mind state, my nigga, so you can spread your wings and fly away like a pigeon and go and get it.
Dear God, turn me into a bird so I can fly far, far away. Go far, far away. Dear God, turn me into a bird so I can fly far, far away. Go far, far away. Dear God, turn me into a bird so I can fly far, far away. Go far, far away. Dear God, turn me into a bird so I can fly far, far away. Go far, far away. Dear God, turn me into a bird so I can fly far, far away. Go far, far away.
Yo, let me tell you. Listen, man.
Go far, far away.
Yo, I'm telling y'all right now, man, I had chills the whole time. And you know what's great about this? The fact that when you explain to me, you know, when I listened to the song the first time, or the first 8 times, we don't have to talk about that. But when I first listened to the song the first time, obviously I didn't know, you know, the story behind how things went, you know, when y'all laid the track. So you explaining that, like, you know, he laid his track, you know, he laid his portion of the track and then, like, you know, dipped off, and then you kind of like, you got in the booth and he was like, nah, back to the lab. Get back in the lab, you write it up, and then you go back in the booth, and then, you know, you was like, all right, that's it, that stuck. And the fact that you told me that, you know, after explaining that to me, you know, listen to the song again, I had a whole new take on it. Like, I don't know how to make you understand what I'm saying, but I could just tell that this was like, so for me, whenever I'm like recording, I mess up like the first 3 times, and I have to kind of get back into it. But after I finally lay it sounds so hard because I went so hard because I was so like done with messing up. So it was just kind of like, I could tell like there was like a fire in your soul, dude. Like you was just in it. You was just ready. You know what I'm saying? So I love that you gave me, you know, that kind of like that picture in my mind. Like that was like, I every time I listen to that song now, that's what I'm going to remember. I'll be like, yo, that man had to go on to his old lady. This man in the studio by himself. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a story behind it. You feel me? And that's dope. I appreciate that. You got, yo, I'm so glad you guys, you know, like agreed to do this. You guys are awesome. Before I get out of here, I would like to get some advice from both of you guys, for people that are trying to, you know, do what you're doing. You got anything that you would like to tell those people?
I mean, just like, you know what I mean, when I met Lil Bro, he, you know what I mean, he asked me, like, you know what I mean, what should I do, or, you know what I mean, like, bro, I'm recording, but, you know what I mean, I gotta figure out what to do beyond this. Like, when it comes to this, it just depends on what you want out of recording music. You know what I mean? If you just want to record music, give it your all, do it for you. You know what I mean? Just do it to play for your friends and your family sometimes.
Yep.
Like, if you're trying to make something out of this and you're really trying to spread your word, you know what I mean? Do you, by all means, all the way out, do you. But you got to keep this in mind. This shit is 90% business or 10% talent. The talent is there. The music is recorded. If you good, you good. Now, what people want to see is that work ethic you going to put behind it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? How hard you going to go to get yourself there. The fans is there, man. They just got to hear you. And this is the reason why, you know what I mean, mainly we doing like, you know what I mean, we doing this right now. We connecting with you, and we very much appreciate the love, all of it. You know what I mean?
For sure. How could I not? Stop it. You know what I mean? Like, one of the things that like I gotta appreciate is a lot of times you put something out and people pretty much don't really pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't mean music, I mean like information. Like, hey, look, I'm doing this for the free. You know, come through. You know, and a lot of times people be like, oh yeah, sure, like sounds good, and then they don't follow up. People, for some reason, when things are free, they ain't no fire under their ass to get up in it. You know what I mean? So it's like, nah. Every opportunity that you can, you know, like take advantage of, you should take advantage of it. And that's just how I feel personally, because I didn't have nobody that telling me like, yo, you know, I mean, I don't have like 1,000 viewers, but at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, the viewers that I do have, I would like to, you know, introduce them to you. How do you feel about that? For the free. And it's like, some people say yes and then don't show up, you know? So I appreciate you guys for showing up, because I know that there's a lot of people out here that would have been like, yeah, but then not showed up, you know. So thank you guys for coming out. You know, it means a lot to me. It means a lot to my viewers, and I thank you. And we do have like that command in here. If you ever come through, to the channel. Make sure you you remember your command !Stakz, and Lyrik will get you one as well. Just if you have like your own social media that you would like added to a command, let me know, and just hit me up on Facebook and give me that information, and I'll definitely get you a link set up. Okay.
Wow, man, we very much appreciate the opportunity. You will definitely be hearing from us.
For sure.
Stakz, Lyrik, you know what I mean? It's a lot more to come, man. We see that you serious about messing with us, so that means a lot to us, man. Every fan count.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you know you can save a life.
Yep. Thank you. You know, I be saying that. All right, yo, that's dope. All right, Stakz. All right, Lyrik. We appreciate you guys, man. You guys have a great, wonderful day. I'll get back up with you, Stakz, about trying to get that recording to you, because so the way Mixer works, it'll take a while for it to actually show up on Mixer, and then we can try to get some of it for you, download it and whatnot. That's right, applause. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That fire, baby. All right, y'all, man. Y'all have a great day, man. Appreciate y'all.
You too.
Later, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, thank you guys for all the follows. Thank everybody that actually, stuck it through. I know you guys are used to one thing here, and every now and again we come through with something else. But this is what we do here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love, first of all, music. I love talent. So if you guys know anybody that would like a free interview just to kind of talk about their craft, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have a craft that you want to talk about, come through. This is for the free. I'm doing it for you guys, because I know how difficult it is, and I want to make sure that anything that I can do, that I do, okay? So, one last thing before we get out of here. I ain't gonna lie, man. That track is fire. I'm gonna play it again before the day is over. I hope y'all ain't tired of it yet, because it's getting played again. So, let's do some agree or disagree right quick before we switch back over to some fratnit, some fork knife. All right? Agree or disagree, all right? So, this is just for me to talk to you guys a little bit. People are never satisfied with what they have. They always want something more or something different. True or false? How do you guys feel? Let me know. Hit me up in the chat with it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to play this song again right now. Y'all thought I was playing? No, we playing it again right now. Let me know what y'all think, though, in the chat. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. True or false? True. Word. True. And, yo, I really feel like that. I do. We're gonna turn it down a little bit so you guys can hear me, but it's definitely gonna be playing in the background, baby. It's definitely gonna be playing in the background. All right, cool. So for the next question, true or false? People should read only those books that are about real events, real people, and established facts. How do y'all feel about that? I mean, me personally, I don't think that. I get why someone would think that that's true, but I personally feel like sometimes people read, other stuff to kind of get away, kind of have like an idea of kind of like the reason why people watch movies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like when I watch sci-fi, obviously I know this ain't real, but sometimes you just kind of want to get away. Sometimes you want to feel entertained. And sometimes I feel like some people that are super into books, that's why they read. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would definitely say that was false. I definitely say that. All right, one more. So it's true or false? It is more important for students to study history and literature than it is for them to study science, mathematics. Wait, what? No. That's definitely false. I personally think that you should have, kind of like, how can I put this? I think that you should be able to, well, first of all, everybody needs math, okay? Math is money, okay? Money is math, math is money. Like, I don't care what nobody say. If you can't count, you are in trouble in this life, okay? But I think that it's important for you to know a little bit of everything. But math, forget a little bit. Math, you should be on top of. Not that school math stuff. That school math stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like algebra, other craziness. I mean, it ain't really, necessary for, life. But, I mean, depending on what kind of job you have. But that doesn't necessarily mean I don't think you should study it. I just think that it's not important to everybody. It doesn't apply to everyone. So that's just my personal take on it. I appreciate you guys hanging. You know what I'm saying? Hanging. We're gonna get back in some Fortnite, but before I get out of here, I would like to give you guys a quick encouraging statement by Anne Frank. Let me pause the music right quick, cause this don't gonna have me. Yeah, we're gonna run that back too. We're gonna run that back. Alright. Yo, real quick, by Anne Frank. Everyone has inside them a piece of good news. The good news is you don't know how great you can be, how much you can love, what you can accomplish, and what your potential is. Anne Frank, come on, baby. Can we get some applause for Anne Frank, please? Can we please get some applause for Anne Frank? Hello? All right, guys. So we're going to do a quick little break and get back into Fortnite. If anybody wants to play, let me know. Let me know.